If you're listening to this broadcast, stop whatever you're doing. Stand up. Listen to the room around you. Do you hear anything? A low rumble, almost too low to notice, coming from behind a door. Is your dog sitting in the next room watching you? Jaws pressed shut, chest rising and falling, but not barking, not wagging, not moving at all. If your dog has started to growl tonight, you have less than 60 seconds to leave your house and get somewhere safe. This is not a test, and it's not a mistake. This is an official emergency broadcast from the County Civil Defense Authority. The following message is intended for all residents within the affected districts and is being repeated at the request of local law enforcement and animal control. Please remain calm. Please listen carefully. Your life and the lives of your family may depend on your next actions. Authorities have confirmed multiple incidents across several neighborhoods involving sudden, extreme changes in the behavior of household dogs. These events are ongoing and unpredictable. The first sign is always the same. A continuous guttural growl coming from deep in the dog's chest. Not barking, not whimpering, just a steady bone-deep vibration. A sound that seems to seep through the floorboards, the walls, and settle into your own chest like a second heartbeat. If you are hearing this sound now, you must take immediate action. It may begin so quietly you don't notice. Maybe you're watching TV, or doing dishes, or getting ready for bed. Then you catch it. A sound like thunder far away, but it's inside your own home. You look for the source, and you see your dog sitting upright, perfectly still, staring at you. The growl doesn't change when you speak. It doesn't fade when you call their name, or offer a treat, or reach for their collar. It doesn't sound angry. It doesn't sound afraid. It sounds wrong. We want to make this clear. This is not normal animal behavior. Do not try to calm your pet. Do not try to distract them. Do not attempt to capture or restrain them. If you hear this growl, you must leave your house immediately. Take nothing with you. Do not search for other family members who may already be missing. Get out. Get to a neighbor's house, a friend's, anywhere with people. Then call authorities. Do not try to be a hero. If you think this is a joke or an exaggeration, listen carefully. The first incident happened only 3 hours ago. A family of 5, all present at home, their dog, an old Labrador named Max, began to growl steadily at 8:43 p.m. By 8:47, all contact with the family was lost. Responders arrived minutes later to find the front door locked, windows blacked out from the inside. When they forced entry, there was no sign of the family, just Max, sitting in the center of the living room. He didn't move. His eyes were wide open, pupils so large they were almost pure black, and he hadn't blinked, not once. There were deep, parallel gouges scratched into the floor, as if something with claws had circled the room again and again. The television was on, showing only static. The dog's mouth was pressed tightly shut, teeth biting into his own tongue. They're still trying to find out what happened in those 4 minutes. This same scene is played out 8 times tonight, all in different houses. In every case, the dog was found alone. In every case, the family was missing. Some residents have reported even stranger details. The growl seems to get inside your head, shaking your bones, making your vision blur. Some say the dog's shadow appears longer, stretched across the carpet in impossible ways. In several cases, neighbors say they saw the affected dogs outside the houses. Even though all doors and windows remained locked, they would sit perfectly still on the porch, staring at anyone who passed, growling so low it made car alarms go off up and down the street. No matter what the neighbors did, the dogs never broke their stare. If you haven't already, check on your dog. If you see any of these signs, dilated pupils, unblinking eyes, growling that won't stop, refusal to respond to their name, do not approach. Back away slowly. Move to an exit. Do not call out to anyone else inside. Leave as quietly and quickly as you can. As the night has gone on, the reports have escalated. Now some people are reporting that the growling follows them, even after they leave the house. One woman said she could hear her dog's growl echoing in the pipes of her neighbor's house, in the engine of her car, even in her own voice when she tried to call for help. Another family reported that the growl became a kind of language. Long, shuddering syllables that rattled the glass in the windows, spelling out words none of them could understand. Authorities believe that the sound itself may be a vector, an invitation, a warning, or perhaps a form of hunting. What is clear is that those who hear the growl and stay disappear. Several families have left just in time. One boy, age 12, said his dog began to growl and stare at the back door. His mouth shut so tight his lips began to bleed. The family ran, leaving behind their coats and phones. When they returned with police, the house was empty. Every room was cold, the furniture overturned, the lights flickering. Their dog was found in the attic, still growling, still unmoving, staring into the shadows as if he could see something the rest of them could not. If you are still listening to this message and you are inside your house, leave now. Do not wait. The growling will not stop. If your dog is affected, you cannot save them. Do not return for any reason. Not for family photos, not for keepsakes, not for people calling your name from inside. We have received reports that some voices inside the houses are not the people they belong to. You may hear your own voice calling from another room. Do not answer. Do not look back. If you have already escaped, stay in well-lit areas with others. Do not be alone. Authorities are working to contain the affected zones, but the nature of this phenomenon is still unknown. Some evacuees have reported seeing their own dogs standing outside the quarantine perimeter, eyes wide, growling silently at the crowd. Animal control officials who approach them report dizziness, headaches, and hearing a second growl that seems to come from inside their own bodies. We cannot yet explain what is happening, but we do know this. The growling is spreading. It started as a sound in the house. Now it is in the streets, in the air, in the dreams of those who have heard it. People who have not owned dogs in years now wake up to the phantom sensation of fur brushing against their ankles, to the memory of a dog's breath on their cheek, to the sudden certainty that something is sitting in the dark, watching, waiting, growling softly. This message will repeat every 15 minutes until the event is resolved. If the family dog growls at you, leave the house. Do not hesitate. Do not look back. The next family to wait will be the next family that disappears. Remember, the growl is not a warning. It is a countdown. End of message.